Emmanuel Nkora here at the Independence Stadium for the result in the Tura Derby, African Stars versus Tigers FC. It's ended 2-0 to the Red Army. I'm joined by the head coach of African Stars, Coach Bob Mafoso. Coach, 2-0 against FC Ongos, 2-0 today as well. I think I told or asked you about how the front three had a scoreless turnout in last weekend's games. Now 4 goals in 2 games.
No, very happy with the return, and we are very happy, honestly, with the return this week. It's a good weekend, unlike last weekend. But I think we started very slowly. Sundays are very difficult for us. They are very difficult for us because, we are always playing with the same team. But I think we managed their energy very well. First 20 minutes, they were energetic, they were running, they were chasing everything. But I think we managed it. They couldn't. They didn't scare us. They didn't play, and we controlled all the spaces that they wanted to play in. And then I think towards the 30th minute, then we started playing a bit. Luckily, we had already scored by then, and we went into the break 1-0 up. Then the second half, the long ball. I think we are managing it better lately. The long ball, the second balls, we are winning them. And I think they also dropped, just like a team that played yesterday. I was talking to their coach, and he was telling me they had made 5 changes. It showed first 20 minutes, but overall I think we managed everything well.
They had one of the strikers of the season, Giovanni Kaninab, 12 goals. He was completely nullified by who I believe were the combination of 2 man of the match performances between Vitapi Ngaruka and Maharero. Who maybe had the better game between the two?
I think the striker was more controlled by the skipper in front of him, not being able to get those passes. There's only one that he got between our fullback and our centre back, but otherwise, I think because of the long balls, it would be very difficult to choose between the two. But let's give it maybe to Ngaruka for having played yesterday for 90 minutes and still running like this with the head injury, everything. I think we could just say it's him, but our midfield did very well in as far as dealing with the second balls, because the first one was won by Ngaruka or Besha, and then the second one Stika or Rika. I think overall the team did very well, and they played like true champions. It was a good performance.
And just lastly, now the away fixtures begin. The last 3 fixtures: Okanja United, Mighty Gunners, and Young African. Of course, other results currently have maybe come into our favor, but what is the mentality going into next weekend, knowing that the mathematics might have us win the title next weekend?
We had always tried to ignore what other teams are doing, especially because we are competing with those that we are traveling with. So though it's difficult to ignore, but I think even at the break, the players were trying to ask questions. Who play out? You see, things like that. We just want to focus on what we want to do. We had a number of games that we felt if we could win, then maybe the league would be ours. We are still in control, happy that we are going into the final 2 weekends in control of the situation. We're still not chasing, it's in our hands. We just have to go back again, check what we have, recover properly, train well this week, and then make sure that at least the Saturday's game, which is the first one all the time, let's make sure that we are fresh, because it's the one that we can control. It's the one that is in our hands to control. Otherwise the rest, I think let's see what happens next weekend. I wouldn't want to be ahead of myself. Let's take it one game at a time. Again, we have Okahanja. Let's play Okahanja and then see what happens at the end of that weekend.
Yeah, very reasonable and great 6 points.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, guys.